Alright everybody, as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit done at this point. Working on it on and off. Last couple days. Most of the brick work is done. That's as high up as I'm going. I think I already mentioned that. The chimney I just built out of hard paper, card stuff. And I'm covering it with bricks at the moment, kind of letting them dry. If you when you're laying these on one by one, you kind of have to lay a few and then move on to another area and let them dry. If you stay in one area too long, the glue doesn't set, and they'll kind of shift around. They do on me. They shift around on me a little bit, and it's kind of aggravating. So I do a little bit in one area, move on to another area. This is just a base for the porch. It's gonna be a wooden. I was gonna make a stone porch, but I like this idea. It'll just have wooden planks and maybe a stairs going down right here. We'll see. I don't know. I don't really design these too much, besides just the basic walls and windows and doorways and stuff like that. And then the details kind of come later most of the time with me. What else can I add? I built a base, as you can see. It's glued down on some nice hard board, whatever you call it. It's kind of got a weird texture underneath. Oh, a piece of wood fell out there. But I like this stuff. It's pretty cheap. And I cut it, and then I kind of cut it to a square shape, and then I chew the edges of it. Not with my teeth, but I chew them up with some wire cutters, some like diagonal wire. They're somewhere around here. I'm trying to find them, but you can use probably anything. Just kind of take bites out of the stuff, and I make the edges kind of jagged, and once the sand is glued down to that, I think it makes a more natural look than just a clean factory edge. That always, I don't know why flock a piece and have a flat edge on it. I don't know. It looks bad to me. So I like to make a more natural looking edge, and when it's on the board, I think it looks better. It's my opinion. It's just my opinion. The inside, hey, there's a German in here. It's basically just a cutout for the fireplace. I'm going to add a more detailed fireplace inside the house, and other than that, there's not going to be too much detail inside the house, because I want it to be a functional piece of terrain. You can get quite a few dudes in here. This little room has this wall on the inside. I'm thinking about cutting that off just so it's easier, because right now it's kind of tricky to get dudes down in there if you want to access that part of the house. So that might get cut out of there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I got to build a subfloor and start planking the inside. It'll be level with this piece right here. This little piece of wood's chilling right there. So I've still got plenty of work to do. I hope you guys are digging it. I hope you're learning something, or finding some inspiration, or hope you get some kind of use out of these videos. And maybe I'll show you one more thing since we're sitting here. Oh, I'm noisy. I'm trying not to make too much noise. Like sliding stuff around, but it happens. Anyway, this is some more graph paper that I've made on Microsoft Paint, my favorite program, the most useful program on my computer. It's true. Let's fix the camera here. This is 2.5 millimeter graph paper, and it's basically just, you know, this stuff, my usual 5 millimeter, and then just shrunk down, and then I print out pages of it, and then I can just kind of do my designs on this and smaller, you know, and transfer this to the bigger stuff, and then I can, you know, cut pieces out. But this gives you an idea of, you know, where you're going to place things, like doors and windows. You can even kind of like think about the floor plan, and these are just ideas for the dormer windows, and yeah, it's useful. Graph paper, but finding the right, you know, the right size graph paper for me has been tricky, so I just made my own shit, and it works well. So this is I think this is going to be my next project, is some kind of excuse me, some village townhouses and little row shops and row houses. I think it'd be cool to attempt a few of those. I've already have. I mean, you guys have already seen one of my houses that it's kind of the same style, but I'm going to use some different techniques that should be a little easier, a little faster. Cool? These are vines growing up the wall. Oh, also another thing, these files, they're all bitmap images on Microsoft Paint. So as long as you have, you know, Paint program or a program that will open bitmap files, if you want these, let me know. Send me a message in your email and everything, and I'll send them to you, and then you can print them out. And anything you design on your computer on this, you know, with this, you can print it out at full, you know, like 100%, and it'll be 28 millimeter, and then set it at like 48%, not, you know, just a little bit more than 50%, and you can print out the pieces, and it's perfect for your 15 millimeter Flames of War stuff. Little baby bubblehead miniatures. Be perfect. Isn't that cool? Good idea. I'm just full of good ideas.